What's up everyone, and welcome to Jayconomics. My name is Jay and it's a pleasure to meet all of you. On this channel, we take a look at anything related to finance with a strong focus on investing. So if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, then please consider subscribing and liking this video to help me on my quest to befriend the big, bad YouTube algorithm. What's up everyone, and welcome back to Jayconomics. In this video, we're going to discuss IPOs and why I personally never buy a stock on IPO day. I will also give you a few recent IPOs from this past week that are in hot sectors for you to keep an eye on and put in your watch list. Before we get into it, if you want to grow your portfolio exponentially, be sure to check out our Smart Money Squad Patreon. There are various tiers for your goals and budget. You get my buy and sell alerts instantly, my weekly watch list and entry points every Sunday, as well as updates throughout the week when I see something interesting in the market, and of course, access to the private Discord. The link is in the description below. We also have a free Discord with over 3,000 investors, so be sure to join that. It's a great community. And we're also on Instagram, so hit us up at Jayconomics with a follow on IG. So make that thumbs up turn blue and subscribe if you're new. It really does help the channel grow. And now without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so why do I not buy IPOs? Well, this has been my strategy for quite a while now. Why? Well, simply put, retail investors like you and I get dealt an unfair hand, and I don't want to be a part of it. You see, in contrast with, say, SPACs, which actually democratize investing for retail investors, IPOs are the absolute opposite. And to prove my claim, we can look no further than Airbnb and DoorDash's IPOs just a few weeks back. Airbnb was initially priced at $68 a share for its IPO, but became available at more than double that price for retail investors. Valuations got pumped up to a crazy amount and we hit a high of $165. Then over the course of the next few days, we saw immense selling pressure from institutional investors who had already more than doubled their investments, so we saw the stock fall to a low of $121 before heading back up and closing at $157 on Friday. As for DoorDash, we saw the exact same kind of pattern. More than doubled from IPO price before retail could get to it, hit a high of $195 initially, saw selling pressure, hit a low of $147, and then we headed up to $166 at Friday's close. And the thing is, this is the trend, not the exception. We have seen plenty of high-flying IPOs, and every time they drop. We saw the exact same thing happen with another hot IPO, Snowflake, earlier as well. The point I'm trying to make is that you can almost always get a better buy price a few days or even a week after an IPO than on the actual IPO day. Sometimes it's even longer. Since this channel and the whole idea behind Jayconomics is also to democratize investing and bring you guys intriguing, undervalued, and potentially explosive investing ideas that you may not have heard of, IPOs completely go against my investing strategy as well as the channel's mission. Now, Airbnb is a great company, okay? Don't get me wrong. I've used their services, strictly their services, when traveling the last 5 years all over the world pre-illness. I think their brand is very strong, management is great, and the growth has been and will be fantastic. Airbnb is definitely a company I would love to own, but right now at these levels and this valuation, it's just not an attractive investment option for me when I could be making much better returns on unknown under-the-radar stocks that I research and do a lot of DD for with a much more reasonable valuation. Which brings me to two brand new IPOs from this past Friday that are in the small cap space, and these guys I will be watching very closely this week. One of them is Trip Therapeutics, ticker symbol TRYP. This is another play in the psychedelic space which has been burning hot as of late. Now, I did mention Trip in my previous psychedelics focused video earlier this week, but again, the IPO was set at 25 cents Canadian and came to retail at 65 cents at its lows. It's just pure insanity. So I'll be looking for a major pullback here and an entry below 55 cents if we get there. Otherwise, I will not be rushing in, as I do love my other psychedelic plays, Numi and MindMed, which I am up huge on, and it's just not worth it for me at this point to be chasing an IPO. If it comes down, great. If not, I'll find the next play. Now, another few to watch are in the e-commerce space. Wish is one of them, basically the dollar store version of Amazon. Now, it did not come out of the gates firing at all, and after a green day on Friday is barely trading above its IPO price. So this one could be an interesting one to look at. Now, the fundamentals aren't super strong in this one, but I think that just as hype develops in this sector, it could be good for a swing trade here. The other e-commerce play is an online Chinese retailer called Wunong Net Technology. Now, this thing went absolutely berserk. After opening at $5, the stock flew all the way to a high of $160 before dropping to $77 on Friday. It's just pure craziness on this one. I would definitely recommend not buying this at these levels. I think it's very overextended, but it's one to add to the watch list for potential swing trade opportunities here. The last IPO from last week that I want to put on your radar is Nex Innovations, ticker symbol NEXE. This one trades on the TSX Venture and is a play in the compostable space. Now, everything about this company is giving me like a GDNP vibes or good-natured products vibes. And we all know how that one has performed in the last few months, gaining over 700%. Now, Nex is really, really cool. They're introducing a compostable coffee pod, and their marketing looks on point. I'll be following this one very closely, and potentially will be opening a position if we see a nice buying opportunity. The two from this list that are the most attractive to me are Trip and Nex. I'll be monitoring both very closely this coming week, and could potentially open positions if we hit the right price on a dip. So that wraps it up for today's episode. It was just a quick little short one. I just kind of wanted to get this out there, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video and that I gave you a good insight into the IPO world and my thoughts on the process. And guys, if this video brought you some value, then please smash that like button for me, as it really does help the channel a lot. And if you want more content like this, then don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell to be notified when any new video comes out. And of course, check out the Patreon if you want access to all of the perks like the private Discord and access to all of my stocks and plays in a timely fashion and much, much more. And please feel free to join the free Smart Money Squad Discord server. And until next time, take care and invest smart.